Welcome back to the social. So many of us have been working from home for the last few weeks, and yes, pajamas are cozy to work in, but maybe our workspaces need some work because they're not all that comfortable and probably not great for our bodies. To help us with this, we've invited chiropractor Sapna Sriram to join us to help us figure out how to be more comfortable and healthy where we're sitting. Hi, Sapna.
Hi, how are you?
Doing great. So glad to have you with us because we need you. A lot of us included, not usually used to working from home. And so, why is something like ergonomics or like sort of setting up your work area so that it best helps your body? Why do we need to still take that really seriously, even if this is a temporary situation?
Honestly, temporary or permanent, ergonomics is always extremely important. And I think more so right now, given that we're working from home, a lot of us don't have the conveniences of a proper desk or even chair right now. And people are resorting to their bed and their couch and their kitchen table, which, some can be okay, but we need to really realize that without taking proper, courses of setup right now to help us, there's going to be increases in headaches, jaw pain, neck pain, low back pain. And these are, pretty significant injuries and aches and pains that can really prevent you from working productively at home.
All right, so to improve our home workstation, where do we start?
Absolutely. So it's really important. It's hard for everyone to make every accommodation, and we're not looking for us to make, a full, converted professional office at home, but figure out what most of your work entails. I always say look for that 80-20 rule. So if the majority of your day is spent on the phone, simple solutions like getting a headset is great. If you're someone that's, on a computer with multiple monitors right now and you're makeshifting and DIYing all these different monitors, then we need to attack that first. So let's focus on what we really need to fix first instead of trying to nail everything down.
Okay, when you talk about the workspaces, like you said, I think it's bang on. Maybe you're at the living room table, maybe you're at the dining table. For me, a lot of my work is getting done at my island in my kitchen because, you could have quick access to this and that. So what are the major red flags, the really boil it down for us that we need to be aware of when we're setting up our workspace?
I have three easy ones that you need to look out for. And if you can fix these, you're doing a lot better than most people right now. The first one is your monitor distance. And now that's a really easy test that you can do right now with me. If you extend your arm all the way out with your elbow straight, are your fingers touching your monitor? Now, if you're touching your monitor, you're doing pretty good. If you notice that your elbow is bent and you're already at your monitor, that means you're way too close. And that's going to really put a lot of
Ah.
tension in your neck and a lot of drifting forward. Similarly, if it's too far and you can't reach it, guess what you're probably doing? You're probably squinting.
Ah.
And that is going to cause a lot of eye strain, which is also going to impact things like headaches, especially if you're someone who already experiences that. So that's number one. Number two is monitor height. You want to make sure your monitor is leveled up with your forehead, just above your eyebrows. If not, if it's too low, again, you're crouching forward. And the third and easy tip that I have is your elbow angle. So you want to make sure that you can achieve a nice 90-degree bend in your elbow. And if you're shrugging your shoulders to achieve that, or if you're flexing or hyperextending your wrist to achieve that, you're cheating. So you want to be able to create a 90-degree angle without modifying other parts of your body.
I work with on a laptop at the
Yeah.
dining table. Isn't
Okay.
ideal. So, is there anything around the house that is commonly found around the house as well to help us, make this better for those of us who are
Yes.
parked at the dining table?
Yeah. So if you're working at your dining table and you're using a laptop, simple little things that you can do. If you have yoga blocks or if you're actually getting all those like deliveries to your house right now, like I am, you can prop that underneath your laptop and that'll actually create a nice prop for you so that your laptop monitor screen can be a little bit higher up so that you're not dropping down. And a quick, easy fix if you are on your computer so much is getting a really inexpensive keyboard. So that way you have a separate keyboard, but you can still work through your laptop and you're giving yourself a much better angle for not only your elbows and your wrists, but also for your eye level. So you're not having to tilt down constantly. And I have my towel here, which is also great. You guys know I love back supports. I talk about it when you're sitting on a plane. So if you have a water bottle, if you have a towel, you can put that against your back as well. And that will also help you, especially if you're working at your dining table. A lot of the times the chairs are really soft and plush, so they don't give you a lot of back support. So a towel would be great to put it just behind the base of your back to give you more support.
If you're sitting at home and you're blending the work, the personal life, a lot of times also what you fail to do is to stop and take a body break. How often should we be getting up and giving our bodies a shakedown? And what do you recommend we do?
Okay, 2020. So if you remember the 2020, you're going to love me. So you're going to take a 20-second break after 20 minutes of working, and ideally try to look 20 feet away, or get up, walk around, and reshift yourself from your monitor or your lens, whatever it is that you're using to work. Get that digital strain off your eyes.
Okay, also, as the day goes on, I would imagine your posture just probably gets progressively worse. So how do you do little check-ins to make sure throughout the day it isn't getting worse?
I'm seeing so many people turning into Smithers right now. So, you're just constantly working at your table and trying to do your work. And honestly, I always say, if you even want to do a little reset during the 2020, I have the best, easiest reset that you can all do with me. Turn your palms up, sit up tall in your chair, squeeze between your shoulder blades. So for ladies, where your bra strap would be, you want to just squeeze between your shoulder blades.
Oh,
And
that
if your
already
neck
feels
is
so
out
good.
here, right, bring your chin back and just hold that for 20 seconds. And you're
Wait,
welcome.
that's not really it's not really
Yeah,
sexy.
it's not pretty, but okay.
Listen, we're all at home, so it doesn't matter. Give yourself that double chin. It's okay. No one's going to look at us right now.
Sapna, are there any stretches then that you recommend while we're working from home and these not great workspaces?
100%. So with so many of us always sitting in a crunched position, like you just mentioned, let's do the first one. So the first exercise basically involves you sitting at the edge of your chair, keeping your feet planted on the ground, keeping your elbows east to west, and just twist through your mid back only. Now, this is a great mobilization for our mid back, especially when we're not really getting that movement. And then bring your arms to the front and do extension flexion mobilization. So the exact same concept, only now you're driving your mid back up towards the ceiling and coming right back down, and again driving right
Feels
back
so
up.
good.
This is a great exercise just to get your mid back moving and get it out of that flexed, crunched position that it's in all day long.
Okay, I want to dive in closer to what you mentioned earlier, which was that towel moves to really improve our posture. Show us that.
So take the same towel you're using for your back and just imagine there's some water in it, and you can just wring that towel. This is a great stretch and exercise if you want to mobilize your forearms and your wrists, especially from typing all day long. And just like you would with a regular dish rag or towel, you want to draw the water out. So keep working your way into the midline of the towel and just wring out that water. And that's great because you're essentially just moving your wrists, and you're also getting a good stretch between your forearm muscles as well.
Ring the water. Good song.
Sapna,
Ring the water.
Ring
it's
the
been
water.
so great to
Ring
see
the water.
you. Thank you so much for these tips. Thank you so much for joining us today. For more, check out our website and don't go
Thanks,
anywhere. We'll be
guys.
right back.